Figured out how I'm going to do this what if. I finally decided on what I'm going to do. So, I figured out instead of just making it where it's not like Blood Lab's the story of Zag, it's going to be a deku story, so it has to be different. So in this one, his mother has a magic type quirk, but it's not like an element magic, it's more of just energy, you could say. She can either enhance her body or project stuff outwards, like shooting energy bullets and all that. So her type of ability that she uses is magic bullets and magic chains. There, finally. If you heard all that rattling. So, that's her type of magic. His father, it has a, I'm just going to call it half-breed, or not half-breed, but he has a basic vampire abilities, of course, and all that. But in this one, I'm just going to call it Deku's powers, like the true vampire, like purebred, or, yeah, purebred. So yeah, Deku's power is known as purebred, which has the power to either he can mind control people, which his father can do, but he does it with his sort of liquid that comes off of his, or sort of venom sort of stuff that comes off of his teeth, or his fangs, I mean, which his father puts into a spray bottle to interrogate people or get the truth out of them and all that. Oh yeah, they are heroes, but they're not really high heroes at all, but I'll get into that later. But he has that. He can turn people into vampires, like his father, like those types of vampires, just basic ones, no magic or anything like that. And what else? He can do that. He has the magic just like his mother, but he can project or make his magic physical, like his mother, but in a different way. No elements. So yeah. But Deku's mother and father would be heroes, but the type of hero agency or heroes they are heroes that go after quote unquote small crimes for small towns, like if illegal activity of, dumping illegal trash everywhere, organizations taxing small towns, stealing from them, which I'll say would happen a lot in the My Hero Academia sort of universe, since all the big heroes and all these police are focusing on big cities and all that organizations are taking that for their advantage, and they're going after small towns. So yeah. So Deku's mother and father does this, which since people don't really notice this stuff, him as his mother and father don't get much credit, so they're not high up on the board of heroes of the Japanese heroes and all that. They're just heroes that are not well known at all. Only in small towns are they known. So yeah. But Deku would be born, since his father quirk isn't really a mutant quirk, even though it probably sounds like one. He won't get his quirk to 4 like the rest of the people, but his family always moving since there are small towns that have to be saved. So he moves a lot in this what if. So he doesn't get to go to school much since he's always moving. He might stay at school for one day and move the next day, where he can still get his education, but he's just moving so much that he doesn't stay in one town at all. So yeah. So he would get his quirk, which he would have both his mother and father's, which would make them happy and all that. So first thing he would be trained in is his magic. Since magic can be complicated and it can be quite destructive, and his strength can be too, but his strength can be trained easier since people control their strength naturally, I think. I'm pretty sure. At least normal people do. So it would become natural, kind of, not to use too much power. So he would be trying to be taught his magic, which on one of these towns, this town, it's not a giant town, but is slightly bigger than the most of them that he went to. But in this one, he walks by a store while he's just walking around, and he finds you could say anime and manga little store, and you go in and he would find Dragon Ball. So he would find Dragon Ball and watch like the first season of it, and he would see the Kamehameha wave, or Kamehameha, but it's Kamehameha wave. And one day that they're trying to train him, where Deku's not able to bring his magic into a physical form, instead he finds a way by him and his mother kind of training that he would close his fist and he would create a zip. But he would show his mom this, saying, "Watch this," putting his hands out and saying, "Kamehameha," shooting it towards a tree, which would hit it. It will not go straight through the tree, but instead it'd rip all the bark off and leave a big dent into it, which his mother would say, "Good job," and they would say, "So I guess you can bring it into physical form now. You just have to train on that." Oh my god, it's playing music. Can you not play your music outside? But yeah. So after this, he would do training with his father, which would just assist of pretty much assassin training, you could say, and controlling his strength. Which after he controls his strength, his mother and father is thinking that they should allow him to go to school in one place for longer periods of time. So they would go to a relatively small town, which has been shown to have a lot of illegal organizations and con artists there. So he would go to school in the small town, and he would say hi to people and all that. And since in the small town there isn't many strong quirks, so with a kid with a water quirks, I would say water quirks and like plant quirks for farming and fishing are relatively the strongest quirks you find. But in this one, in this area, the quirk that the strongest is a fire quirk. Not a strong fire quirk like Endeavors or anything like that, or Todoroki's. It's pretty much like, you know how Baku's explosions were kind of just like smoke? Think of it more like a smoke and fire and a little heat that's coming off of it. His quirk is. So, but that can still burn somebody, I guess, if a little kid just grabs you and starts burning you. So, he would be kind of the top dog. And the first day, he would try to intimidate Deku, since Deku didn't really see his quirk. But he automatically assumes he either has a weak quirk, and he's laughing in his head, maybe he doesn't have a quirk at all. He would see Deku just eating lunch and all that. He would go up to his lunchbox and he would throw us. He would grab it and kind of burn his food with his hand, saying, "What you doing there, nerd?" And trying to rough him up and all that with his friends in the back and all that. Which Deku would just say that I was just trying to eat, so can you leave me alone? Getting up, since he had a bento, he would go to like the cafeteria and go get food this time, or a cafe, which they would grab him and throw him, I would say, into the bathroom because he was in the hallway. And they would go to try and attack him so he don't ignore us. And Deku would have went up to them, punching one in the stomach, sending him back. And this is whenever sort of energy would pile up in his hand, which he would have an open hand, smacking somebody in the stomach, which a sort of energy like pillar would kind of come off of his hand, like an explosion, which would send back the dude with the fire quirk. And the last dude that was backing them up would run away out of fear. So yeah. Deku would say, "Just leave me alone next time, and don't try to attack me," walking off and going to get food. But the dude that ran away was a jerk, and he went up to the teacher saying that Deku's the one that attacked them out of blue and tried to kill them with a knife or something like that. Or tried to kill him with his quirk and trying to bite them since his fangs shone while he's doing that. Since nobody's seen him eat, and whenever he eats, his fangs probably show. So, this would have happened. They would go up and all that. And when I said this to the teacher, that teachers would call his parents and send us suggestions for, I would say, court counseling and all that, which is mandatory in My Hero universe. And his mother and father walks up in hero outfits, and they ask what happened and all that. And teacher will explain what happened with the kids there, and they'll be lying. And the kids' parents would be there. And Deku's father would explain that I can see if it's the truth, if I can ask the parents' permission. Explaining that he has the ability of his quirk to sort of, you could say, mind control, which he would say that it only lasts for 10 minutes, since it's only watered down. They would agree, see if it's the truth, and they'll spray the kids, and they would say the truth, what actually happened, which would make the parents angry, and all that. And they would be scolded, and they would have to say sorry to Deku, and they'll walk off with this whole incident happening, with Deku becoming the top dog, and all that, and people learning that his mother and father are actually heroes that help out small towns. So yeah. deku would be holded as the strongest in the school and all that. See you guys on the next video. Bye.